Welcome back. We're getting into our tree view in the selected item. The selected item on the tree view is awesome. We can bind our list view directly to our tree view selected item instead of binding it to the view model. We can bind other items to it, but most importantly, we don't have to do the event, the items invoked event, although it's still there. We do actually need to call it occasionally, sometimes if you use one pattern. We're going to avoid that pattern though. So just remember, in a public service announcement, don't let anybody call you a coder. The word coder is a replacement for the word hacker, which is an insult. It's basically the ditch digger of the engineering world. So don't let anyone call you a coder. You're an engineer, engineering training, aspiring engineer, whatever. Let's get to this. We need an item for our tree views selected item to bind to. Here it is. Binding selected item is easy as binding any other item. Use XBind, view model, selected item. Mode is two ways. If it gets selected in the back, we want the upfront to update, which works really well, but not totally. And if it gets selected in the front, we of course want the selected item to update. And let's add a simple test item that'll show the text, the name of the item we have selected. And our test works. It's binding to the selected item. We rock. All right, let's add some more controls here. The layer control to show our layers. And the segment control to show our segments. Show our parts. Actually, the layer control shows segments, and the segment control shows its parts. Shows what its children in. And then let's add a base item control for our default right now. We need to set up our grid, and we need a content control to actually display which control we have. So grids don't actually have an orientation. 2 rows at this first. Going to add a converters folder in a converter to convert the control type, depending on what type is the type that is selected. And of course, we need our segment and our layer. They'll both be based on our base item in public. Now let's actually add a converter to the project. Value converter. Convert that back, which is going to return the value. Here, just like before, the other projects. Check if it's a layer or a segment. And bam. We are done. That would be it for the moment. If you got something out of this, like and subscribe. We are going to jump into the heart of this. We're getting into some of the differences between Windows App SDK in UWP and WPF. One of the biggest differences right now is that we don't have a Windows resources anymore. We'll put those in the controls. So once again, if you got something out of this, like and subscribe. God bless, and I will see you in the next video.